Okay, welcome everyone to the Apocalypse of Misunderstanding. And you would wonder why we chose a topic like the Apocalypse of Misunderstanding. Well, this is about the book of Revelation. And we know that for centuries the book has been misunderstood, it's been feared. Some people have read it, put it down, they avoid reading it, all kinds of stuff. And then there's all kinds of wild theories and hypotheses about this book. The word apocalypse does not mean, and we have to clarify that from the beginning, it does not mean the end times. It does not mean any catastrophic ending of time. The word apocalypse, according to the Vine's Expository Dictionary of Old Testament and New Testament words, it says that it is revelation. Apocalypse is a revelation. It is something that was covered, is now uncovered, and revealed to us. You have futurists and people who believe that everything that is in this book is a book of codes that's matched up with codes from Daniel, and towards the end of time, which the time we are living in now, is all going to unfold in some blitz of X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. Some have explained that the book is apocalyptic literature. And apocalyptic literature can be seen in books like Daniel, Ezekiel, and even some of the other non-canonical books like the book of Enoch and so on. These books have that kind of apocalyptic overview type of literature. And what it is, apocalyptic literature is really a style of writing, a way that John would have written the things. So how do we understand this book to make it simple? So in quick terms, understanding the book of Revelation has to be done in context. With the time that it was written, for whom it was written. It was G.K. Beale who wrote the book on how the Old Testament is used in the book of Revelation. And he makes this statement that it is allusions. You're not going to necessarily read word for word in Revelation what was written in the Old Testament, but when you read verses of Scripture in Revelation, you can see where it alludes to references in the Torah or references in the prophets or different parts of the Hebrew Scriptures. When we're looking at the book in terms of its context at the time, simple example I like to use is if I write something now and refer to 9/11, I make a 9/11 reference. Everyone would know what I mean when I talk about 9/11. 40 years from now, someone is reading that book. They will not understand what the reference 9/11 is because they would have to do some historical research and go back to this time, this century. They would have to look at what it meant at the time that it was said. Similarly, for the book of Revelation, it was written at a time for a specific people and for a specific purpose and a specific time. Now, what we do understand about Scripture, and this is not my original quotation, but from the Bible Project podcast and from people like Michael J. Gorman and so on, you hear the phrase, the Bible was written for us, but it was not written to us. The Bible was not written to us, it was written for us. So in order to understand it, it would mean that you would have to understand it in the context of the people whom it was written to. What is the focus of the book then? What is the focus of Revelation? The focus is on Christ. Michael J. Gorman, in his book, How to Read Revelation responsibly says that the focus is not about the beast. It is not about Antichrist, which the word Antichrist never shows up in the book of Revelation, by the way. So the emphasis and the focus of the book is on Christ, not on all of the catastrophic things that you see in there. In conclusion, the scripture from Revelation 5 and 9 says, "And they sang a new song saying, 'You are worthy to take the scroll and to open its seals, because you were slain, and with your blood you purchased for God persons from every tribe and every language and people from every nation.'" And this is the crux, actually, of the whole scripture. This is what the conclusion, the culmination of scripture. Because God has spent his time reconciling the world to himself through Christ and through us as the church. But as Christians, as people of God, we have an exciting vision, an exciting future, because God has given us a window through the book of Revelation into a cosmic reality where heaven meets earth. And in that cosmic vision and reality, we see unfolding all of the wonderful, magnificent mysteries of God. So the book is an exciting book, and I hope that you would spend time to study and to learn from it. Thank you.